Shalom. I was listening to this brother, he was explaining on this video, Transformers Exposed Part 1. And as he was talking, I think the Yasharal and Yahuda needs to see both sides of the story. Go to this scripture here first. Let me find it. Okay, 1 Corinthians 15:46. Howbeit that was, remember this, howbeit that was not first which is spiritual, but that which was natural, and afterward that which was spiritual. So a lot of the brothers are talking about a spiritual word, but I always say this, it's all relevant. The spiritual and the natural go together. Why you think spiritual beings are trying to come onto the natural plane? Because this is where the action is. This is where it happens, on this natural plane. It's first natural, then it's spiritual, according to the scripture. Howbeit, that was not first which is spiritual, but that which is natural, and after that which is spiritual. So, let me go to this. This is the scripture he was talking about. He was talking about the cube. Then, of course, another thing always comes to my mind. Ice Cube used to always say, blank blank can't fade the cube. But then that thought popped in my mind. And then this is the scripture he was talking about right here. He says, and the angels, which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he has reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of that great day, the great day. So we are all, I think a lot of times we think about the spiritual beings, the fallen beings, the beings that does not have a physical flesh body. Those Malachim. But let me put a natural side to this, because you said it first came natural first, right? That's what scripture just said. Let me let you hear a natural side of this. Consider that these angels he's talking about are me and you. Revelations 21:17. King James first, and he measured the wall thereof, and 144 cubits, according to the measure of a man, that is, of the angel. Then Revelations 21:17, same scripture, but through the ESV. He also measured its wall, 144 cubits by human measurements, which is also an angel's measurement. Then go back to the scripture. And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he has reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day. Now think about the spiritual part of this. I mean the natural part of this. Those angels which are humans. Revelation 18:14. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not her plagues. And a lot of times when we think about come out of her, we think about what they say. Catholicism, churches, and that's true. But what did the beast do to humans to cause Abba to not recognize them? Who left their first habitation? What did he do? Let's see what Abba said. Genesis 1:27. So Abba created man in his own image. In the image of Abba created he him. Male and female created he them. See, Abba created us male and female in his image, like him. But look what the beast did. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast to be killed. See, this beast done turned men and women that Abba done created into his own image, a legal fiction, a strong man of no standing, like in the Wizard of Oz, the strong man, a character that don't exist. But he gave that image power to speak through those men and women that Abba created by creating a whole different identity that they're acting in dishonor. not according to what Abba created. He don't even know them no more. Then what did the beast do originally though? Sesti KV, London, 1666. During the Black Plague and Great Fires of London, Parliament enacted an act behind closed doors called Sesti KV Act. Look at the number, 1666, 1666. The act being debated was segregate the rights. The act being debated was to segregate the rights of men and women, meaning all men and women were declared dead, lost at sea, beyond the sea. And unless you notify them and let them know that you are indeed alive and that you want to take back your first estate and operate in your proper capacity, being the man and woman that Yah created, then you left your first estate. It says it's not ours, but it's theirs. Their straw man is an artificial person created by law at your birth. The inscription of all capital letters names on your birth certificate document, which is a document of title and a negotiable instrument. See, this is why I always tell you that I object and I do not claim to be their object. I do not claim to be their straw man. And what they're doing now is when I order certain things online or wherever I go and tell them to send them to a specific place, they try to through deception. See, because everything they do to deceptive is always null and void. So no matter what they do, they cannot trap me in being their straw man, because their actions are in bad faith and they're trying to injure me by making me entrapping me in human trafficking and trying to make me be their object, or they biatch, as they say. I'm not that. I'm just saying words that, you know, that's relevant. I'm not that, man. I ain't gonna never be that. Can't be that. So then they try to go ahead and make all these. Then they send everything in all these capital letters and they try to make me their straw man. That's fraud. Because I'm telling them all the time, I didn't send that request that way. You sent it back the way you wanted to do it. That's your actions. I'm not gonna be deprived of my rights to receive my items that I ordered because you trying to play games with me, to try to entrap me and show evidence that I claim to be your straw man. It's on tape. I'm telling you, I'm not that. I deserve my orders, things I order in the proper capacity, as I said. And I always told you, I'm not your straw man. I'm not your object. I'm not your legal fiction. I want my stuff, like I told you I want. And if you send it that way, I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna receive my stuff because I ordered it. That's you did that fraud. I didn't do that. No, but you accepted. No, I did not accept. You sent it that way because you had a diabolical plot to try to show proof that you cannot make a man into a piece of paper, into your fictitious jurisdiction. That's your actions. That's your bad faith motives, and that's your intent. My intent is in good faith to receive what I ordered, like I ordered it. I'm not subject to your games, and it's on the record. I've said it time and time again, and will not change. I can and I will not. I am who I am. Well, that's what I would say. I am who I am. I'm created in His image, His likeness. The man He created. I'm not what you created. Flesh and blood. Shalom.